so sorry for the delay. Nothing's going my way today, but I forgot my box. Well, as always, isn't it? Hi Chris, hi Doki, hi Abby, hi Tobias, how you doing? Hi Yuki, that's it. Hi people, I'm sorry for the delay. It is so fucking warm. My drink is empty. Almost empty. Wie geht's mir? Ist warm. Das passt das, glaube ich, gut zusammen. At some point, I have to get up to get something new to drink. Let me get my box for now. There we go. True, I just realized I'm wearing shorts today so I can show off my leg tattoos. That's pretty cool, I guess. For some reason, my voice is uncooperative today. I guess it's the heat. It's probably the heat. Ja. Hey Fugger, wie geht's dir? Morgen auf Düsseldorf? Ja. Wie viel Uhr fährst du denn los? Wie viel Uhr fährst du denn los? Und Chris, wie viel Uhr fährst du denn los? Richtung Dokumi. Vorher auch noch nie jetzt so Zusatzarbeit. Heute so viel gelegen. Ja, ich auch. I slept until 7 p.m. I think. 7 p.m. Für Dokumi. Nee, du gehst ja zu TwitchCon, stimmt, da war ja was. Nee, ich hatte nur Dokumi im Kopf, weil jetzt alle Leute von der Dokumi sprechen. Because Tobias is going to the Dokumi and Doki is sending her cousin to buy her shit. I forgot you're going to the TwitchCon. Zug wird gegen 12. Nice. Oh, und hast du da ein Hotel oder fährst du einfach jeden Tag hin, weil das nicht so weit ist? I don't know, I was thinking Dokumi, Chris, I'm sorry. I'm very warm and very tired. I think I'm gonna... Mir geht's gut, das freue ich mich und selber. Mir ist warm. It is warm. Way too warm for me. Ja, ich weiß. Du fährst nach Rotterdam wegen der TwitchCon. Ich habe das mental irgendwie alles in so eine Tüte gepackt. Und Hotel sind hier nur 4 Stunden Zugfahrt. Hier. Mit der Deutschen Bahn wahrscheinlich eher 6. Oh, es ist etwas warm. Sorry, dein Zug fällt aus. German train systems are dog shit. So auf 26 Grad. It's 28.9 degrees in my room. Kill me. Kill me now. Well, I hate sour. Bei dem selben ja, fair. Is that hot or cold? It's 90 something Fahrenheit. It's 90 something. Like mid 90s, I think, like between 90 and 95. Kill me. Kill me now. I hate this. Fucking hell. It's May. It's not supposed to be this warm yet. It gets 37 degrees this week. Let me Celsius to Fahrenheit this. 37 degrees Celsius is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna get to the hundreds this week, probably at some point. Next week it's gonna cool off a little, but I don't really know how much. No. Fuck this. I'm gonna go get myself something to drink. I'm so sorry. But you can observe the cat while I'm gone. I'm not gonna go BRB, I'm just gonna mute and you can look at the cat. The cat is warm, but she has a cooling mat back there. She just hates it. That's not my fault, I'm giving her options. She's just herself. BRB. I may or may not have forgotten that the cat is a clingy little bitch who can't live without Mum being in the room. So she immediately left after I did. I got her a cooling pack from the freezer. She had it overnight, but she didn't care for it either. That rhymed. Let's see. Maybe when she comes back. Ow. I hurt my finger, and I pushed on that with the stupid tab. I got some food delivered today. It was the stupidest fucking thing. I never get food delivered, but they had a 2-for-1 coupon, and I was like, yeah, why not? And I hurt my hand. It was really stupid. So our street isn't that easy to find. So the guy went to a completely different street, and I'm like, buddy, that's the wrong street. But my friend is terrible, so we only like kinda got what I was saying. But behind our house, there's our garages. And there's a big fence to the neighboring parking lot. Because there's a parking lot from a big, big building next to our road. And that's where he ended up. So I was just like, yeah, just throw it over the fence. Hi, Pumpkin. Back to this, I see. So he threw it over the fence for me. But it was like a whole thing. And then when I tried to go back upstairs, our garages are locked behind a gate. Someone had locked the gate. I don't have a key. So I had to ask the neighbors to pretty please unlock the door. Yeah, and then I went upstairs, and that's one of those companies that staple their bags. And I hurt myself on the staple, because of course. And that's the story of why my hand is fucked up today. Right. Hast du mir nicht erzählt? Du hattest erzählt, dass es Leute gab, die du sehen wolltest. Aber das war alles. Das war alles. We say Grobmotoriker, genau. Listen, I'm not gonna surgically remove the staples before I open the bag of food. I'm gonna tear into that shit. I'm not patient enough for that. Also, if you hear the fan in the background, let me know. Let me know if you hear my fan. It's just way too warm not to have it on. It really is. Oh god. The cat just fell off the cat tree. Sorry. I should be laughing, but you should have seen. She tried to jump up, but she didn't jump far enough. And she was hanging down the side, like in The Lion King. And then she plummeted like 1 meter to the ground. It was... You should have seen her face. Höre oder nicht, bei dem ja auch läuft. Ja gut, fair. I have to move it because it's hitting my desk. Let's see. Well, you heard the BPs, I assume, but... Fucking hell, I hate summer. I really hate summer. And no, Pumpkin is dead on the floor. She's playing with a carrot toy. But yeah, so I'm wearing shorts. I could finally show you my leg tattoos. Amazing, right? Like, you totally care about them, right? So we've got the... Oh god, how do I do this? We've got the new Haunter. The one from the start of the month. And we've got the old Haunter that needs some severe touching up here, here, and here. Hooray. Now you've finally seen the elusive second leg tattoo that I never show because I don't have nice pictures. Congratulations. I stood up for 1 second, I'm already out of breath. It is too warm for this shit, I'm telling you. The elusive leg tattoo, as I just said. Okay, goodbye. If you don't want your cooling pack, I'm taking it. Oh, it's nice. Oh yeah, how about that? How about that? It's not a treat, Papa, see? It's not a treat. It's an ice pack. I'm just gonna do triggers with this shit all evening. Oh, nice. Okay, hold on, I've got an idea. Let's see. Vielleicht ist auch ein bisschen cringe. Ja, scheiß auf cringe. Wir sind auf Twitch. Alles hier ist cringe. Please, we're on Twitch. Everything is cringe. I'm gonna take the filter off. Some good entertainment. This is the cooling pack that I bought for the cat a couple years ago, but she hates it. So now I use it because she's like, Mother, what the fuck is this? Arch Levelin, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How are you holding up? I hope you're well. What the fuck is this? It's an ice pack. It's an ice pack. I just pulled it out the freezer. But the cat doesn't want it. The same like she has a cooling mat that she doesn't want either. She's picky. Oh. It's too frozen, you can't hear the tapping yet. We'll check in on that later, maybe it'll change. Du fühlst die Leere in deinem Mittwochabend. Streamen sei mittwochs nicht? Oder was? Nur Donnerstag, Sonntags. Ich dachte auch montags. Hm. Interessant. Manchmal dienstags, I see. Eigentlich ganz angenehm. Ah. You're done? What is it, my princess? You didn't want the ice pack, now it's mine. Can't complain about that now. I don't want to squeeze it too much. Well, let me think. So basically, sorry, I had an error in my thinking. Jesus Christ, pumpkin. It entirely depends on your visions of the future. Marriage is a scam unless you are doing it for tax purposes. If you reside in a country that has tax reductions for married couples, I would tell you to definitely seek someone out. Love is absolute bullshit 90% of the time. So statistically speaking, you may get married. I cannot promise it will be a happy marriage, but I can promise that you are available for tax reductions if you reside in a country that allows it. Now, however, it does depend on a few things. A. Does anyone like you? B. Do you like anyone? C. Is there an overlap in these two demographics? Or would you not rather just buy a cat? You see, buying a cat is a lot cheaper than taking care of a spouse. The cat does not want flowers. The cat does want to be taken out to dinner, but it is a lot cheaper. And the cat does not talk back when you decide to buy another 3D printer. The cat will not judge you for your financial purchases. The cat will not tell you that you don't need another Warhammer figurine. You don't need the newest kind of Pokemon cards. Who does need a new GPU anyways? What the fuck are you doing with the money that was meant for our honeymoon? Exactly, you don't need to save it up. Marriage is expensive. A cat is not. It leaves you with enough money to buy the new GTA once it releases. Did this answer your question properly? Tabu, what kind of fucking question is that? Of course, Dachi. Of course, Dachi. Any day, Dachi, because it's you, habe ich so entschieden. Das habe ich so entschieden. Tabu, what stupid question is that? It's not like anyone else is gonna have sex with you either. Come on. Don't bother the cats for that. That's fucking weird. It's not like a human's gonna choose you for that. Come on. Yeah. It's Char GPT. Hi, Void. How you doing? Look who just arrived to say hello. It's the baby. Sounds like a you issue. I mean, my partner is allergic to cats. It's not my problem, you know. If you are allergic to a cat, have you considered the hypoallergenic breeds? There are hypoallergenic breeds actually. They have little curls. They're really cute. Or alternatively, get a ferret. Get a ferret. They stink, but they're also really cute. Or a rat. Oh, a rat is cute. Yes, and rats are so cute. Yuki's weak to cats. Good. I don't care, frankly. The cat comes first. I offered him to pay for I offered to pay for his allergy treatment, and he said he's too lazy to go there. Therefore, that's his own problem, really. I did what I could. You can recommend a dog if you're a dog. Well, but dogs take more time. They have to go outside, you know. And going outside is more data centers for ChatGPT, exactly. And I don't even ruin the environment. And my answers are also terrible. Therefore, I am superior in every way. Going outside is healthy. Just take vitamin D supplements. Keto GPT. It's an even worse model because she can't think. Because she's orange. Pumpkin, what do you think about that? What's your opinion on marriage, Pumpkin, huh? You think people should get married? Huh? My child? Come here. Don't bite me. Okay, she's trying to bite me. Therefore, the cat does not approve of marriage in any way, shape, or form. I don't think she knows what that means. I just know that she's mad at me right now. Are you mad at me? Oh, I see. She's sitting here. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Oakshu. How you doing? How you holding up? The cat is sitting in front of the fan, and the fan is blowing air into her eyes. And she's like, there's stuff in my eyes. And she's upset about it, but she's also not moving. She's also not moving. Thank you for the 7 stream streak, right? Thank you so much. Thank you. One moment. I don't know what it is, but the air from the fan is making my nose really drippy. Vergleich Hunde und so. I don't know, I'm not a fan of dogs. I got bit 1 too many times. So I'm not the biggest dog person out there. Yeah, we do have an AC, but it's really loud. And it would be the only thing you hear. I don't even know if you can hear my fan right now. Because it is quite loud. I don't know how much the microphone is cutting out. 2 times cat, uncle. Where pictures? Your hand hurts? I'm sorry to hear that. How did that happen? Everything good? I've got a little baby ouchie on my hand. Pumpkin, don't. She's kicking the derma roller because, it rolls away when you kick it. And she's having a blast, but I have to take it away from her. You need to check if you have any. Check faster. Man, this thing is moist. I'm really scared to squeeze it too hard. I'm gonna put it away for now. This thing is full of cat hair. I mean, of course, it's a cat towel, but... Come, Poopa. It has a cooldown. Because I can't drink that much water at once. See, that's a good Poopa. I can't drink that much water at once, so I have it on a cooldown. I think it's a 1 hour cooldown. Let me check. It's somewhere. You don't see a cooldown? Okay, let me check. Let me check what I put for that. Boop, 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 da, da, da. Power-ups and channel points. Manage my channel points. Edit. It's got a cooldown of 30 minutes. 30-minute cooldown. That's what it's got. Even ChatGPT says I've had too much water instead of chugging it all at once. Exactly. Less water required, more efficient with the use. But yes, even I can say, man, I am using too much water these days. I need to cut down on that. You alright, sweetheart? That was rude. Your hand back. Typical. Typical cat. Let's do some blub blubs. Let's do some blub blubs. How much water? I don't drink enough, to be honest. I think I don't consume enough water. So technically it is good when people redeem ChatGPT, but practically, you know, otherwise gonna deep fried by the end of summer. Yeah. This way you're not deep fried, you're boiled. Fucking hell, eh? Let me quickly adjust my microphone and the camera with it, I guess. I feel like I'm a bit quiet, so let me up the gain. I think that OBS handles gain a little differently to Streamlabs. So now my gain is a little lower than it was supposed to, so I just adjusted that. Crispy chicken. I also really like crispy chicken. Unfortunately. 1 to 2 liters per day. That's a lot. I mean, it's what you're supposed to drink, but I'm not getting anywhere near that, no. I'm not getting anywhere near that. Let me quickly try something, okay? Because we're now on OBS, there should be the filters. I wanted to adjust the recursion filter. That's what I wanted. Why is it not working? It should be, and it's not. It's without tea. Jesus. I'm happy if I get to like 1.5 liters of any liquid. Okay, let me see. Cam filter. Filter recursion. I see. What if we put it to this? I still don't see shit. Ah, wow, how lovely. Filter. Recursion. 500 milliseconds. That's still not fun. That's still not fun. Ah. Mm-hmm. 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 Weird. Weird. That's not it. That's not it. That's kind of it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I can't. I can't. Wrong channel. Don't worry. I'll check it in a second, Tatsi. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying out the recursion filter. And I'm struggling the slightest little bit. Oh god. That's bad. That is really bad. Hold on. How do I put the opacity of this lower? Hue shift. Absolutely not. Saturation, no. Contrast, no. How about no? How about a no? Okay. We are getting somewhere. Filters. I don't like that the fuck is the color correction filter doing to me? Well, let's see. Oh god. No. No thank you. How do I default? How do I reset to default, please? How do I not? Great, well done, child. Good job. Let's try that again. The bylights are strong in this one. Exact. I'm sorry about the little delays. We're just playing around with the color corrections. Color multiply, color add. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Well, okay. This it's not working exactly how I would like it. Not working exactly how I would like it. Phew. But let's edit the recursion effect, the recursion. I think I want it to be slower. But I don't know how to make it slower. Because right now it just looks like my camera is having issues. Let's put this on. Oh god. This is a problem. Let me do that off stream. I don't want any necessary epilepsy warning. I don't want to have to put an epilepsy warning. Let me try one more time. I don't know why it keeps getting darker. Okay, well, that's a problem for off stream then. Because I don't want to accidentally epilepsy you all. That would be suboptimal to say the least. Right. There we go. Too late, see you in court. Alright. You can sue me for like the 20 bucks in my bank account. Good luck. Have fun. Hello. Where are you coming from, huh? You wanna do some mic scratching for us? was about to check. You'll take the cat as damages gladly. Oh, gladly take it off my hands. She's an absolute menace. Oh, that's a cute kitten. It's just a little baby. The head looks very out of place. Like it was assembled wrong. The head is so small compared to how fat that cat is. What is wrong with that cat? Chris, mach das nicht. Ich schuld dir immer noch Sachen von vorgestern, verdammte Scheiße nochmal. Dankeschön. Wie immer musst du nicht, aber come on, Dankeschön. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Dankeschön, Dankeschön, aber trotzdem. Mann. Nicht so wild, trotzdem. Danke dir, aber trotzdem. Then you why you don't have a backup for sis? You should ask for them. Poopa, stop that. What the fuck, Poopa? Sorry, the cat is stepping on my medical documents. Poopa, could you stop? Yeah, they gave me 6 pages that I have to fill out before my MRI. 6? You can't even see me point 6. I've got my thumb up, but my thumb is out of frame. 6 whole fucking pages of a stupid questionnaire that I have to fill out. And it's all in French, so that's gonna be fun. Hi, Poopa. What's up? Are you a baby? Dankeschön trotzdem, Chris. Sehr vielen lieben Dank. ChatGPT can save you. No. Like, it's not difficult French, but it's like... I don't want to have to read French, you know? It's just questions like, what medication are you taking? Are you diabetic? Do you have heart disease? Do any people in your family have something in this area? What is family history? Do you or did you have cancer? You know, the standard questions where you tick no for 95% of them. So it could be worse. And it could be a lot worse. I can't get the mini blobs out with the fucking band-aid on. What is it, Poopa? The mini blobs. Can't express as miserable and I want to check the doctor. My mother never took me to the doctor and my father didn't either. When I was sick, I just suffered. So... Well, no, my mother took me, but only because, you know, she'd get sick of me crying eventually. But she was always at work, so she didn't have time for that, you know. She didn't have time to take me. And so it was like my father's responsibility, but my father didn't want to, because he's a piece of shit. Hast du so entschieden? Ja dann, was macht man denn dagegen? Also echt. Nee, aber wirklich, like, even then, I'm from the countryside. Was denn? Was denn? Just a second. I'm from the countryside and, the problem is... Dankeschön, Chris. Ach so. Dass du nicht Zweiter bist. Ja gut. Danke dir. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Erneut. Ja, okay, ich meine aber, wenn man wirklich nur so kurz vom ersten Platz weg ist. Ich fühle das. Ich fühle das sehr. Drowning in bits. Indeed, I mean, look, we caused a little rainstorm in the fishy area. poor guy is gonna be flooded soon. Dankeschön, Chris. Dankeschön. Request the twig, the claws or the roller thing. We haven't done the claws in a while. I'm going to pull them up in a second. Let me finish the story. So I'm from the countryside. So our doctors suck majorly. So, you know, even if I did go to a doctor, they would have just told me to suck it up. Like, my doctors back then were terrible. I had to take a medication. I think it was an antibiotic. I'm allergic to a lot of antibiotics. And once they gave me one, and it made me, like, really sick. Like, I mean, nausea on antibiotics is normal, but that was, like, you know, next level, like, all-night sickness. So I went back the next day, and I told them, hi, I can't take this, this makes me sick, give me something else. And she told me, you're lying, you just don't want to go to school. Girly pop, I'm allergic to the antibiotics you prescribed me. And you think I just don't want to go to school? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I switched doctors after that. But classic countryside, I had to drive 45 minutes to the nearest other doctor because there just aren't any. Fun times, am I right? Anyways. I need another second. I am missing one of the scratchy claws. Hiya, Misuke. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Soft voice is getting better, thank you. I think right now it's a little softer even because of the heat. My voice is dying. Doctors like that are wild ears. Unfortunately, very common on the countryside. I'm gonna need another second because I dropped one of my claws for the scratching. I guess we're just gonna be one claw down. Apart from the fact that it's hot. Oh boy, okay, 1 second. Sorry, every time it's warm, my nose runs like crazy. I'm gonna scratch the mic a little bit. We're just gonna be down one claw because I can't find it. I really need a better way to store my triggers. I really need a better way. Because it fell into my box and I can't find it again. But I also can't find the rest of them. Can you have a name, Trace? Of course. I'm gonna do some mic scratching, and I'll get it to you right after. Let the cat store it for you exactly. I don't even know where she went. I think the cat's in the living room, doing her shenanigans over there, looking at the pigeons. I don't think the pigeons are here. It's midnight. I don't think the pigeons are currently existing in this space. Anyway. I don't know why I turned on reverb. Source of habit. God, this thing is scratched to all hell. No. That is too silly for me. I'm German. We're not silly like that. We don't do the sillies. There's mini particles of pop filter all over the desk and all over my leggies. I am single-handedly creating the microplastics. It was all me. I am the source of the microplastics. Time to incarcerate. Hi, hacker. With the Waluigi. Wow. We love Waluigi. We stan Waluigi. Waluigi is bae. How you doing? How's Waluigi? It's sick. Oh shit. Gonna get some chicken noodle soup. Sounds like a plan. Hope you get better super duper soon. I'm sorry that you're a bit sick. I'm okay, apart from the insane heat. Well, apart from that, I'm doing okay. Apart from that, be chilling. have no blanket for the heat. I just have a big towel. Unfortunately, the cat is a big fan of the big towel. So she tries to steal it from me at night. She goes next to me and she makes biscuits on it until she has the entire towel, and then she makes herself a little nest to sleep on. She's majorly silly. Majorly silly. Plants ASMR, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Let me give you a shout out. I don't believe we've met before, have we? Welcome on in. I'm gonna assume you streamed ASMR, given the name. How's everyone doing? How's it going? Hello, raiders. Yes, that worked. Perfect. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Insert raid message here. Hey, that's perfect. You know what our raid message is? Very fitting, very fitting. And those are really cute emojis. Hey, hi, welcome in. Let me give you a name trace if you'd like that, but if you're gonna raid and run, that's perfectly fine. Thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. I hope you had a lovely stream. I'm Charlie. I stream ASMR Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We also have a little kitty cat, but well, I have no idea where she went. Alright, let me quickly see where in this mess are my name trace tables. Oops. Yeah, well. Thank you for the follow plants. I already did the shout out, Datsy, so it's on cooldown. I appreciate that, I really do. Let me give you a name trace. I think green is a very fitting color. We don't have the recursion effect today because my filters are not working, so I apologize for that. But yes, people, please go check them out. I'm sure they're a lovely person. A lovely person. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna do my best to be a good place for your chatters. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I think I have to replace the batteries in this guy. He keeps dying on me. Great. I appreciate it. Thank you. We love the plant emotes. Oh yeah, we love plant emotes here. Normally just the ones that have a weird ass on the back, because for some reason they do. Yeah, sleep well. I hope it's not too warm wherever you are, so you can get some rest without dying of this insane heat wave. Once again, thank you so much for the raid, people. Thank you. And Pow, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing super well. Now let me quickly look for a different stick, because this one's batteries are dead. Also, Eric, how you doing? Okay, one second. have retrieved the stick that hopefully has some battery left in it. I really gotta go buy batteries, but these are so tiny and specific. Trying to get finished up on work for dinner for the family. Oh, nice. What you having? What you having? Oh, I'm always hungry, but in this heat it's really a little difficult to eat. Oh, we had the follower goal. Nice. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing. I'm well, apart from, the heat. Hope you're well as well. But yes, what you having for dinner? I'm always jealous. Alright, and we had a name choice for Mari. Seafood dinner, okay. I'm no longer jealous. I don't eat fish and I'm sadly allergic to shrimp. Not deathly allergic, but how would you say that in English? Can you be intolerant to shrimp? Or does that just sound like I'm discriminating the shrimp? No, I do not tolerate shrimp. I'm sorry. It makes me nauseous. Alright, Maddie, I didn't forget your name trace. Are you still here for your name trace, Maddie? Sorry, there's someone in chat called Albert Wesker the Man. I just want to mention that. I don't like to call out the lurkers, but I agree. Whoever you are, you have a lovely username and I agree. How lovely. Ocean State in the US, seafood is kind of our jam. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not saying that, others can't enjoy it. It's just that I can't eat it. Because it makes me sick. Which is sad, because I like shrimp. Apart from, the part where it makes me sick, but you get what I mean, right? 100%. Perfect. Perfect. I used to main him in Dead by Daylight quite a lot, but then they broke him, then they fixed him, I don't know, I gave up. I gave up on playing killer. But I very much agree. We stan Wesker. Yeah, he was disabled for quite a while. Well, not quite a while, like 3 weeks. Hi, Earthwish. Wie geht's dir? Alles gut bei dir? But yeah, they re-enabled him. He was broken. I think he could hit people through walls with his power. I think he still kind of can. But that's just DVD, Wie geht's dir, Frisch? Wie geht's dein Tiersches? Scheiß Wärme. Ja. It is so warm here. I don't know. I'm not good in freedom units, but we're around like 92, 95-ish. Getting to about 100 this week. It is warm. And we Europeans are not normally used to that, so we don't really have ACs. And I picked him would have preferred if they would have put cows in the game instead of Rio for a knife and an infected arm would have also made more sense. Fair. Fair. That is very fair. I guess they're just picking fan favorites because they sell better, Like, we got a couple nice skins. We've got, I think his name is Hunk, the, soldier. We've got Birkin as a light skin, and we have Nemesis. I'm surprised we didn't get Mr. X or anything like that, though. Wesker has more name recognition. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's in, like, a lot of the games. He's named all the time. People stan him. He's hot. Ja, sells well, Gut, Vogelspinne zickt ein bisschen rum. Die will ständig ausbrechen. Ja, die denkt sich jetzt wahrscheinlich, alles ist Terrarium. Alles ist warm, alles ist Terrarium. Ich gehe jetzt irgendwo hin, wo es bequemer ist. Stickdame liegt bald bei dir. Ja, viel Glück. Good luck with that. Good luck, good luck, good luck with that. Send me pictures of the babies. Make sure. Okay, das habe ich dir nicht erzählt. Wenn die Eier legt, nimm die raus und tu die in ein anderes Terrarium. Die fressen ihre Babys in der Sekunde, in der die schlüpfen. Du musst die die Eier auch und die Babys separieren. Ansonsten fressen die sofort. Ja, sorry to tell you like this, but you gotta separate them. Hi Snack, wie geht's dir? Okay, not all stick insects do that, but a lot of stick insects do that. We used to have walking leaves, and they were absolute cannibals. Pumpkin, what the fuck are you doing? We used to have leaves, like the walking leaf insects, and they used to bite each other because they can't tell the difference between an actual leaf and another walking leaf. They used to eat each other because they can't tell the difference. And the stick insects, they just eat each other because they want to. They just want to eat each other. They don't care. They eat their babies. I mean, the leaves also eat their babies, but like the adults will bite each other because they don't know any better. Wie sehen die aus? Erkennt man die Eier? Ja, die Eier erkennst du. Also es ist je nach Spezies. Die sind relativ groß. Also ist nicht das gleiche wie die Kackekügelchen. Die sind meistens weiß und rund. Also die legen die auch meistens auf den Boden. Also guck einfach ein bisschen besser auf den Boden und unter die Blätter. Also unter die Blätter und auf den Boden. Das sollte passen. Walking leaf hurt itself in its confusion. Exactly. Damn it, Pumpkin. Exactly. My cat, she's got a little cubby behind the fan. And I don't know what she's doing. She's renovating in there. You wanna come here, princess? You wanna say hi to the people? Let's attempt some bribery. Endlich kühlt es ab. Hi, Jeffrey. Du magst immer noch Kekse. Oh, ich hätte gern Kekse, aber die würden mir hier sofort wegschmelzen. Es kühlt hier leider sehr wenig. Okay, let's try to bribe the cat. The cat is not interested. Let's pull out the big guns. Still nothing. Oh, what shit do you want? Jesus. Come here. You want a treat? Oh, you want that treat? She wants the treat, she just doesn't want to come say hello for it. Silly cat. There she is. To no one's surprise, yes, the cat is orange. Yes, she's an idiot. Yes, she's chaos with one brain cell that's exclusively used for crime. Wanna come say hi? No? Go fuck yourself. And that was the cat. She has absolutely zero patience for our bullshit today. You're the little baby. Are you my little baby, Poopa? My little shit? Are you a little shit? My two big hands? She's looking at me like I'm insane. But she always does that. 100 fucks given, exact. She's such a little silly goose. Such a little silly goose. Normally, when she sleeps over here, when I do a name trace, she likes to think that the light stick is a little laser pointer toy. So a lot of our name traces get interrupted by the cat. And then we also have a special name trace that is cooperating with the cat, where we trace the name on the wall in the back. And she's gonna come and attack. If you don't want to play right now, it's too warm. It's up there. It's up here, look. It's up here. It's also difficult to get her to actually look at the wall because, once again, she's not that bright. Do you see that? What's that? Oh, it's on the wall now. Look at the wall. Look at the wall. She also doesn't understand pointing at stuff, because whenever I point, she thinks that she's supposed to look at my hand and not where I'm pointing. I can't blame her for that, you know. She is orange after all. Aren't you? Yes, you're orange. I'm sorry that you're a bit stupid. Okay. Well, I give up on interacting with the cat for now. She's gonna be back. She's always back. She's back. The silliest of geese, I'm telling you. The silliest little goose. Why are you laying on the floor? Lay next to your cooling pack. Yes, we scratchy again. Schlafzimmer erfolgreich von 29 auf 26. Nice. Well done. Well done. Schmilzt du ein bisschen weniger? Ey, mir ist immer noch warm. Alexa. I'm at 29 on the dot. Isn't that lovely? Same. Princess. I don't know why my mic arm is moving around so much over here. I have everything as tight as I could possibly make it. So I don't know why it's still so rotaty. Wie an Ostern. Oh Gott. Natürlich. Die Stick Insects legen Ostereier und die sind dann auch hübsch bemalt und haben die andere Muster und so und ja. You like the scratching? I would say so. I don't know what else to call it, so. Also, how you doing? I'm still diligently uploading the YouTube VODs for you. Parallel gerade ein Live-Cam aus Kalifornien von Adlernest. Süß. I like the wildlife cams that show opossums and raccoons, because I love opossums. They are my favorite animal. I love opossums so much. And most of the camps have raccoons as well, because raccoons are just fucking everywhere in the US. Oh, I love opossums. They're so cute. And they're so relatable and silly. I also always look like someone just absolutely scared the shit out of me and like my life is in pieces and I'm depressed. It's so relatable. For longer uploads. I should complete the watch. I don't know if I'll sleep in 20 minutes. I appreciate that. The good thing about YouTube is when a video is over, it actually like locks the screen exact at some point. What I don't like about Twitch, if someone doesn't raid and the stream just ends, then Twitch keeps the image of the stream has ended and it burns into your phone eventually. So I don't like to let Twitch streams run when I sleep. Dann Bibi oft reinschaue, künstliches Wasserloch, alle möglichen Arten. Das ist cute. Das ist sehr cute. You're back with that soup. Trigger to listen to. To do. Okay, first favorite trigger to do. It's difficult because I don't have a clear favorite. I would say my go-to is... I can find it. Personally, I can't find it. My favorite trigger to do is probably just like the hairbrush, because I can do it at the side. Like, I don't need to think. I can do it while I speak when I've got nothing else to do. And I love spray bottle sounds, which I can't do for an obvious reason. That being, I'm sitting in front of my gaming PC with my keyboard, 3 screens, my tripod, my light, and I'm not flooding that. I'm not about to flood that. I have a spray bottle because it's warm. And it's really nice if it's warm, you can just go like this. And then it's nicer when you sit in front of the fan. It still smells like hairspray. This used to be a bottle that held a heat protection spray for my hair. And I washed it out at least 1,000,000 times. And it still stinks of the heat protection spray and I don't know how to get rid of it. Like, it smells really strongly. It's nice, but I'm not gonna spray it on my face because, well, my makeup isn't waterproof. And I don't want to get too close to my headset. Isn't that right, Papa? Yeah, I'm not gonna spray you. Don't look at me like that. She's silly. She hates water, but she loves sitting in the shower. So whenever I want to go shower, I first have to remove the cat. And then she's really curious. And the second the water turns off, she jumps into the shower. And then she gets mad at me that the shower is actually wet. It's silly. And she does that every time. Like, she doesn't learn. Your favorite trigger is the singing bowl. Those are nice. Tuning fork and cork tappies. I have a tuning fork on my throne. The reason why I didn't buy it yet is because I wasn't sure if other people like it, but I really like the tuning fork. I really do. And cork, I've been looking for, but I can't find anything in stores. Because if I buy it on like Amazon or something, I have to buy like a pack of 5, and then it's like, what do I do with the other 4, you know? So, I wanted to check the local stores first. I don't mind cork tapping. My problem with tapping is, the fuck am I gonna tap with, you know? I don't have nails. So, yeah, and I don't like the texture of cork. There are a couple of things that I don't enjoy touching, but I can tap it with gloves. So I'll just put on some gloves. Gerade beim Stream von heute durchgeskippt, Gazellen, Gnus, Geier, Zebra, Schakale, Eulen, Wildschweine, hui. Und Federviech. Das orangene Monster noch zu haben. Ja, die liegt gerade irgendwo auf dem Boden. Die pennt gerade auf dem Boden. Tuning Fog in Singapore. I love or hate exactly. Trick to get right, but sound great if you tell it right. Seeing people with finger armor. Like these here. We call these the Wolverine from Wish. Because I already have them as small as you can make them. But I have tiny, tiny hands, so they're still too large for me. So when I do mic scratching, I do it like this. Hi, Pumpkin. Full on metal armor. I have some of those, but they're not good for tapping. I'm not letting you play with that. I know you want to play with that. I'm not letting you. No. It's not a toy, Poopa. Be nice. Yeah, she saw me grab the little... Oh no, I've got cat hair in my face. Of course. She loves to play soccer with these. So I always have to hide them from her. She's so silly. Stuhl angreift und besetzt, safe schon einmal gejietet. Ich jiete meine Katze nicht. Ich bin die Person, die die Tierarztrechnung bezahlen muss. But she's a little sweetheart, isn't she? I do have some of these metal armor things, but they are also too large for me. Lovely orange cat and even a pair of Bulbasaurs. Yes! There are my two big Bulbasaurs, and then I have a lot of Bulbasaurs. We also have that Bulbasaur. Let me take a picture, maybe that works. Maybe that works. You love it as well? Nice. Let's see. You can kind of see it. Okay. I've got 3 Bulbasaur plushies, a figurine, a bigger figurine. I've got a Venusaur, I've got a Bulbasaur lamp, a little Bulbasaur figurine, and there's a tree with a little Bulbasaur figurine. And then here I've got my other Pokemon plushies. And my Animal Crossing plushies are up there. And I've got a Litwick, a Sobble, a Espeon, and a Shaman down there. I have a lot of Pokemon. OG YouTube. It's like the... Careful, sweetie. It's like the OG YouTube stuff. Hey, Tofu. I forgot your name, Trace, a couple days ago. I am so sorry. If you want the name trace today for free, just let me know. Because I feel bad about forgetting. I feel bad about forgetting Tofu. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Cat always just kind of spawns in, don't ya? Yeah, you're so silly. She's very silly indeed. It's okay, yeah, but still. But still. Noch ein für mich? Natürlich. Natürlich. Thank you for the follow, Bob. I appreciate it. I do. If you let me know what your favorite Pokemon is, I'm gonna put it down there for you. I don't know what your current avatar is, but if you tell me your favorite Pokemon, I'm gonna change your avatar to it. You want the name trace with my hand. Alright, I got you. I had to change my stance. There we are. Hydrate posture check. I'll do that after, because I have to sit like an idiot for name traces. I don't have to, but it's, personal preference. Alright. So colorful, weirdly detailed. It's a Pokemon or an avocado. It is a Seviper. I don't know how you're getting the avocado, really. I have got a Seviper here, and I've got 2 Haunters. One here, and one here. And I've got a Ditto, but that one is on my foot, and I'm not showing feet. We're showing off again, I'm not showing my feet. Not on Twitch. Hat ein bisschen was von Avocado. Meinst du? Yeah, maybe like the pit. Shit, you're right. Fuck, that's an avocado. For the record, I don't like avocados, but fuck. Man. Ich hab keine andere Seite. I don't have OnlyFans, I don't post feedbacks, for fuck's sake, people. Only the DMs, yeah, klar. Alright, let's get your name, Trace Tofu, and I'm still gonna refund you for it, because again, I feel bad. Tattoos means you're a Pokemon mega fan. I do want more, but tattoos aren't cheap, and I'm worried if I get a lot of Pokemon tattoos. What if they invent Pokemon that are like even cooler, you know? If they make an even cooler Pokemon, I'm not gonna have space for it. Sure, I want a Giratina full back tattoo, but what if we get something that's cooler than Giratina, you know? You know what I mean? Alright, let's get you the name, Trace. Let's get you the name, Trace Tofu. Thank you for the reading. 1 month of rent, maybe if you live in Munich. So for this size tattoo, it depends. If you have it in black and like just black work, or full color like me, it depends how many sessions you need, how long it takes. It depends on if you're a pussy and you need to take breaks, you know. I paid like $1,000 for this, I'll be real. I think I paid like $1,000, like 1,000. The Haunter on my left leg, the black one, I got at the start of the month. It was 370 euros. And the one on my right leg was originally 350, but the artist was ass, so I had to go to another person and pay another 350 to get it fixed. So 350 for something around that size, you know, and this one was a lot. Oh, it's not too expensive. For the leg ones, they really weren't that bad. This one was, you know, a little expensive, but I could have probably gotten it for 800 if I could sit better. But after a couple of hours, it just hurts a lot. So I was straight away, Honda's amazing, thank you. I don't know which you mean with the right leg because the camera is mirrored. You mean the black work one or the colorful one. The colorful one was my first tattoo. Once again, I desperately need a touch-up. And this one I got at the start of this month, so it's fresh. Fresh. Cat Guru, yes, I'll draw a Cat Guru card. Let me quickly hydrate that one. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? Custom, just give me black and white small tattoo, no break, no nothing. So the leg tattoos I have all done in one session. Like, it's just one session. Even for the ones that are like this tiny, you pay at least 100 to 150 because of material costs. So that's like the baseline, and then you work up. So I think this one took 5.5 hours or something like that. 5 hours ish. Maybe 4.5 to 5 hours. And that was 370. Now let me have a sippy, correct my posture, and then I'll pull you a Cat Guru card. Thank you. The artist is really great. If you ever happen to be in Paris and France, then I'll tell you where to go for a tattoo. Getting a tattoo is a chore in its own thing. It is, it hurts. The thing is, nobody can really prepare you for the pain. Because it's like, if you've not experienced it before, you're just fucked. You know, it feels a bit like someone is putting a hot knife in your skin. Actually, the tattoo artist of my Survivor, he streams on Twitch. He does stream on Twitch, he does some art of his Twitch stuff. Let me look for him, let me give him a shout out. He is French, so his streams are in French, so I apologize in advance. Hi Brazilian, how you doing? Chris, du musst los. Ja, alles gut. Schlaf gut. Schlaf gut und träum süß. Schlaf gut und träum süß. Mach dir noch einen schönen Abend. Danke nochmal für die Biddies. Ich wollte dir einen Name-Trace geben. Scheiße, ich hab's vergessen. Ich wollte dir einen Name-Trace. Willst du noch kurz für deinen Name-Trace hier bleiben? Bitte, bitte? That you can't go to the gym for 2 weeks, gym for like a month? Yeah. What kind of tattoos do you have, Mango? What kind of tattoos do you have? Tell me. How you doing? Warm. I'm warm. Yes, this guy is the dude who did the Survivor. He does neo-traditional tattoos in Paris. So obviously his streams are in French, but, you know, if you're ever around on holiday or something, feel free to check him out. He does speak English, so you can book even if you don't speak French. One Saturn in March. Saturn, like, from Sailor Moon, or like the actual planet? And the Hello Kitty, that's so cute. I want a Hello Kitty and I want Animal Crossing tattoos, but I feel like they work best as filler because you can put them in between other tattoos, you know? Thanks for the check in Brazilian. I feel like Russian and German language are perfect for ASMR. They're meant to be whispered, especially because you don't normally hear them whispered. Like, normalerweise hörst du uns hier nicht, wenn wir am Flüstern sind, weil das ja sehr laute Sprachen sind. Und darum versteht man das auch kaum. Und gleichzeitig ist es auch noch ein bisschen unintelligible ASMR. Weil ihr versteht ja nicht, was wir sagen und in dem Sinne. Ne? And it's technically unintelligible ASMR because you don't understand what I'm saying. Yeah? Animal Crossing always sounds like dark game about weird animal breeding. You're right if you put it like that. Chris, hast du eine Sekunde? Ich wollte eine Cat Guru Karte ziehen. Alright, Tofu. Tofu, you're still here for your Cat Guru? You here for your Cat Guru card, Tofu? I'm sorry I got distracted again. Dark is a Netflix German series, Mystery and Time. I don't have any of the subscriptions. Because I don't have the attention span. Okay, there you are. Okay. Your card is Felicity. Felicity. And it reads, reach for the stars, but keep your paws on the ground. In space, no one can hear you meow. Reach for the stars, but keep your paws on the ground. In space, no one can hear you meow. I believe this is the poor cat that they shot into the abyss. Just to see. Fucking hell. 40% mein Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. You learned a bit in high school. I learned a bit of French in high school, but my French is god awful. And I've lived here for 5 years and I still don't speak it. Alright. Christine and name trace. Glad you like it. You lived in France for 3 years, you speak basic French. The thing is, I could speak a lot better French. The problem is, it's insanely difficult for me to learn something that I just really don't want to learn. I don't want to speak French. It's a terrible language. It's a terrible language and I don't want to learn, you know? So it's a lot harder. Because I hate it so much. Schlaf gut, Chris. Schlaf gut. Gute Nacht. Und ja, sag mir aber Bescheid, du fährst morgen los, gell? Morgen? Franzosen. Grrr. A lot of them do speak English. Nee, Freitag. Okay, ich dachte, wäre morgen. Ich dachte, wäre morgen. The thing is, a lot of them speak English. They don't want to speak English with you. Technisch gesehen morgen, ja, meine ich ja. English grammar syntax is ass backwards, to be fair. Like, yes and no. As a native German speaker, it is weird for me to speak English. And sometimes I do have to rethink how to structure my sentence. But French is also really weird. Now, you see, how do I put this? How do I best put this? French is difficult to learn if your native language is German. That's just, normal stuff. But I also don't get to speak a lot of French, because at the same time I'm an extreme introvert, and leaving the house is absolute pure torture to me. So I don't go outside. I don't care to go outside. And I never do, I never will. And and so I don't get to talk to people, so obviously I don't learn as much. Mir ist mal zum Knall erzählen, Leuten, ey, Posadien spricht ja gut. Ja gut. Verbs and adjectives and nouns at the end. Yeah, it's a little bit fucked up, to be honest. But generally speaking, I think English is the language I prefer the most, because I have the easiest time expressing myself in it. One of the main problems with German is that you don't really get the means to express yourself. We have a lot of words, but most of them mean the same thing. But when you try to go into detail about what something is like, you can't. Most of the time. English tell you what you're talking about is at the end of a sentence. I mean, it's fair to mention what it's about first. It definitely leads to some sort of confusion at times. Your language is weird if you're not native. Yeah. If they don't have the same pace. Absolutely. Like, I think maybe to Spanish speakers, Italian isn't weird, you know? Like, to me, Dutch isn't weird. It sounds stupid, but Dutch isn't weird to me, you know? I can read it. I can kind of get what the text is about, but, you know, German word doesn't have a dedicated word for girlfriend, boyfriend, for example. I mean, we have verschlimmbessern, we have Schadenfreude, we have the Vorführeffekt, but we don't have girlfriend, boyfriend. You have to be like, oh yeah, that's my friend. No, just a normal friend, we're not dating. Enjoy the math of word sign languages in German. Yeah, most words are just 3 other words wearing a trench coat. As per usual. That's just German to you. That's just German to you. My cat despawned. It's a wonderful analogy, yeah, isn't it? And it is very much accurate. Like, I think a good chunk of our vocabulary is just 3 nouns together, you know? You know? How wonderfully simple. And yet not simple whatsoever. Contraception particularly pleasing, yeah. Ich will meine Freundin umfahren. I think you want to run over my girlfriend. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It would be nice to have separate words, but it's not like we can just alter the language all that much, apart from like slang. But it's not like slang is gonna get that properly adapted, you know? Like, I can't think of any German slang that I'm actually using. Partially because I've not been in Germany for years, so I don't know any of it. Aber trotzdem, bist der Ti amo, du stalkst den Tabu. Perfekt, hi Ti amo. Ja, Tabu ist doch auch irgendwo hier, ne? Solange nicht die Person ist, die Tabu umfahren möchte, geht's uns allen gut damit. Ja. Der Schnabulator. English loanwords bleed into other language pretty extensively, yeah. German has a lot of English words that were just adapted. Same with the French words. We have a lot of French words in German, but English is like intense when it comes to specific words. I like it more than the French, to be honest, because the French like to not do that, and they just literally translate a lot of words, and it's stupid, and most people don't use the literally translated words. Co-eds on a camping trip. Yeah, the French don't use a lot of the English words. They have French words for it that I can literally translate it. It's fucking intense. But that took me a second to get. That one took me a second to get. Hi, Boo. How you doing? Hope you're well. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, right. So no, I forgot again. Tiamo, thank you for follow. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Vielen lieben Dank. Ich hoffe, du überlebst die Hitze auf irgendeine Art und Weise. I remembered again. A couple of years ago, I don't remember what it was. It was like government-esque, but not the government. It was like some form of language thingamajig in France. And they tried to say that gaming is using too many English words. And that they should use the French words instead. And they posted a list of, don't say this, say that instead. And it was the stupidest shit. And everyone memed on that for like 3 weeks straight. Of course it changed nothing, but... Bei dir ist total angenehm? Nice, hier nicht. Hier sind es 29 Grad bei mir im Raum. Töte mich bitte, Dankeschön. It's 29 degrees here, which is 85 degrees in my room right now. Fahrenheit. I had to translate to freedom units. In der Zimmer sind sogar 90 Grad. Ja, fühle ich. Auf irgendeine Art und Weise fühle ich das auch. 90 Grad kommt im Dachgeschoss schon hin. You might be able... Yes! So, generally speaking, during your watch time, you get special points that you can use for these. You can, scroll down and check it via the stream avatars thing in my About Me. It should be there at least. Or you just tell me what's your favorite Pokemon and I change your sprite to that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. You just gotta let me know. Wait, you told me. You told me and I forgot. You said you like Missing Note, didn't you? I don't think I have a Missing Note thing. Yeah, I don't have Missing Note. We do have Ghastly and we do have Sudowoodo. So would you like a Ghastly? Or would you like a Sudowoodo? No. It's a completely separate extension. But if you tell me, I'll just change it. Would you like a Ghastly, a Sudowoodo, or something else entirely? Something else entirely. Your choice of flip a coin, alright. Heads is Ghastly. And tails is Sudowoodo. And we've got heads. Thank you, Google. Alright, let me see here. Refresh. And then we are looking for... There we go. All changed. All done. Where's my brush? Oh. Of course. Now the currency for this isn't really hard to get. It's watch time based and I made most things really cheap. Really cheap. So, Tabu. Warum habe ich deinen Witz jetzt erst gerade verstanden? Ich dachte, du jokest, dass du irgendwo im Dachgeschoss wohnst und es einfach nur bei dir pisswarm ist. Wieso hat das so lange gedauert, bis ich den verstanden habe? Ich dachte, du meckerst nur über die Hitze. Bob's your son. Oh God, I don't want children. He can sit with the cat. The cat is my child. Du wolltest nicht sagen. Listen, I'm bad at understanding when someone makes a joke. I am too German to understand jokes. Like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just too German for that shit. Like, if you bring a joke that's just so fucking low, chances are it'll go straight over my head. I'm not made for this. Schlaf gut, Snack. Ich hoffe, du gehst auch nicht ein. Schlaf schön, Snacky. Mach dir einen schönen Restabend. Sagen wir es ja. Oder so. Like, I'm short, but I'm not that short. I'm pretty short. Danke, meine Mutti. Bitte, bitte. Ah, bitte, bitte. I don't believe so. I don't normally follow comedians, especially not German ones. The majority of German comedians are like, haha, I hate my wife, haha, woman weak, haha, men superior. So I don't really follow German comedians much. It's all the same bullshit. Rede, flüster. Das haben wir bei Queen Sarah im Chat gelernt. Wir sagen flüster. Weil, ne? Let me Google him. Henning Wehn. I'm a stand comedian based in UK that does oh, he does movies, TV shows. I've never heard of this person in my entire life before. Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm too young. Never seen him before. Stereotypes about Germans. That's a thing that probably is really funny to the Brits, to make fun of German stereotypes. I think that will probably sell a lot in Britain. Particularly Helge Schneider, I have to Google all of these people. I don't keep up with German. I don't consume anything German. Yes, comedians are much better, have a decent better life, complain about cancer, what is all about crowd and everything. Exactly. You can't say anything anymore. But you just said it, didn't you? Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequences. What the fuck are you on to, buddy? I've never seen that. I think I've seen him before, but I don't think I've ever... He made the Katzenklo song. Okay, I know the Katzenklo song. Of course, every German knows the Katzenklo song. And he did Es rappelt im Karton. Okay, I only know that song, Es rappelt im Karton, from that one ad from the sex toy store that they kept playing on TV. That's all I know about that. Hi, Sub. Of course you know that. Of course I know that. Bad timing to redeem a trigger. You can, I'll just not be happy about it. Ist, wenn man im Bett liegt, das Fenster offen hat und man keinen Luftdruck merkt. Ja, Alter. Das ist hier komplett Stille. Komplette Stille. Too young to know your comedy taste. Jeez. My mother is in her 60s and we have like nothing in common. Mic brushing. Okay, I don't hate mic brushing. She's under. I'm 25. It says so in my about me. It's in my about me. Okay, let me grab the second brush. You're from the 20th century. But yeah, I'm a 2000s kid, straight on the dot. I was born in the big 00. I just don't keep up with anything TV related or something like that. I don't go outside, I don't watch TV, no. I watch 6-hour YouTube documentaries about shit I've never heard of, but I don't watch movies. Hey, Wally DX. Okay, I'm gonna call you. I don't know. I don't know to pronounce that wall or whale. But welcome on in. Welcome. How you doing? I am warm. It is so warm. Bist ein gutes Beispiel dafür. Du bist jünger als ich. Ich glaube, das ist alles, was ich dazu sagen muss, gell? Ich glaube nicht, dass du älter bist als ich, Ascending Dragon. Ich glaube es nicht. Valid. Okay. Do I pronounce that like valid or like valid? Just gonna go for valid for now because it's a W. Welcome on in. I hope you are well. TV show, peep show. I don't watch TV shows either. I'm good, apart from, once again, the intense heat. But apart from that, I'm doing well. Apart from that, I'm doing very well. Der Geburtsjahr steht sogar in deinem Namen. Oh. Ja gut. Ja gut. Trotzdem. You're beautiful. Thank you. Just make sure to don't go too harsh on the compliments. We don't vibe with that. We don't vibe with that. Hello, Poopa. The cat has returned. What are you doing, sweetheart? Sweetie, don't do that. Yeah, I know. The princess is sitting on her throne and chewing on my coat hangers. I'm from Germany. I live in France at the moment. Her name is Poopa. Her name is Pumpkin. But I call her Poopa because she's a little shit. She's a little shit. Willst du unbedingt älter sein als ich? Nee, mir ist das eigentlich scheißegal. Mir ist das eigentlich scheißegal. Ich hab's nur nicht erwartet. How old are you? Why are you asking all these questions like it matters? We just talked about my age. I am very well within my 20s, rapidly approaching 30. Honestly, I can't even wait. Poopa means ass. Perfect. Perfect! Even better. She's a piece of shit. I call her that. That's even more fitting now. Thank you for enlightening me. Thank you very much for enlightening me. It is perfect. That name fits her very well. No, don't apologize. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing. There's also a lot of info down in my About Me section. For like the basic questions. Pumpkin. Don't do that, princess. She's being a criminal again. GFX artist. The graphic designer on Discord that's about to ask you if you want anything drawn. Scandip, thank you for the follow. Thank you. How you doing? And Ghost, welcome on in. Welcome. I hope you all are withstanding the heat if you're also in a country affected by these heat waves. The pupa is in Crystallis, some metamorphosis. Yeah, she's gonna metamorph into something even worse. I believe that this cat is just in her cocoon, and at some point she's gonna break out of it and become even worse. A stinker, she's so stinky. 34 Grad bei dir macht Spaß. Oh Gott, a cat coon, like in Don't Starve. She's just gonna become fat and attack me even more often. Great. Heute war es hier auch 34 Grad. It's gonna be 37 degrees this week, probably around 38. So approaching the hundreds in the Fahrenheit. But yes, are you a Don't Starve cat coon? Are you fat, annoying, and puke everywhere? Yes, that's what you do, isn't it? That's what she does, isn't it? But I love her nonetheless. Dachgeschoss, oh Gott. Ich hab's 29 Grad im Zimmer. Ich krieg die Hitze hier auch nicht raus. It's gonna cool down next week. It better. I saw that it's gonna rain this weekend, I think. I think Sunday or Monday it's gonna rain. So I'm looking forward to that. But not for the humidity that comes after. Thank you for everything. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Hast du heute eine Klima geholt? We do have an AC. But I don't like using it too much. Because it's really loud. And I can't focus on whichever video game I'm playing. Ouch, sorry about that noise. That was louder for me than it was for you. I apologize. So, it's really loud, and I don't want to do that to myself, and especially not to you during stream. I think you can already hear my fan in the background, but I'm not turning that off. You're not getting me to turn that off. Fuck that. Today was a thunderstorm, a hailstorm, went back to fucking 34. Great. So now you have the heat and the humidity. I am so sorry about that. Oh, that sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. The thing is, I really want to go to the store this week. I want to go to Action. But it's just way too fucking warm. Like, I have to walk there. It's like a 15-minute walk, but 15 minutes? In this heat? I'm not surviving that. Y'all got Action, yay. It's everywhere. It's spread from the Netherlands all across Western Europe as well. We have it in Germany and in France. It's usually hotter, it doesn't rain here in the desert. Damn, are you like on the west coast? It's pretty early for you still there, isn't it? You got that too, nice. Action is a staple of European cheap shit shops. Ja, Alter. Ja. Ich hasse das. Normally I don't go on holidays. When I was younger, my mother used to drag me. 4 p.m. in Arizona. Damn, you where the iced tea comes from. I know Arizona iced tea is not from Arizona. I know. But I still have to say it every single time. So yeah, I don't go on holidays. But back when I lived with my parents, when I was like a wee child, they forced me, of course. And we went to Greece. It was awful. You can't like the speed reading in German. I like to read out text like that because I'm terrible at reading text aloud in a quick manner. like when I switch between languages. So it's like bad unintelligible. Like we have normal unintelligible, and then we have me reading chat. Holy shit. Yeah. No complaints here. Nice. But yeah, so I hate high temperatures. I don't like summer. It's warm. You've got all the annoying shit insects. You have mosquitoes. Like all the fucking bugs. I hate spiders. I hate spiders. I'm sorry, Earthworm. I don't like spiders. I'm terrified of them. So I have this big net in front of my window, but it's a PVC window, so it doesn't stick. So we had to put it in with pressure. That's also why the strings are there. There are 2 kilo weights on the strings so that it doesn't fall out. And you can see I have taped over all of the little vents because they didn't care that I have the net there, and they instead just came in through the vents. It's awful. I hate spiders so much. I'm sorry. These things are gigantic here. They terrify me. Sorry, Greece, birthplace of philosophy. Well, where we went, it was okay. And it was like, it was like, I don't know, 12 years ago, I think. I think it was 12 years ago. I don't know when the economic crash really happened there. I don't remember when the economic crash happened, but I think we went like 12 years ago. So I'm like a waterfall with number 25 degrees. Exactly, I agree. It is so bad. It is so bad. I don't exist above 25 degrees. I lay on my bed and I die. I can't. I have no heat regulation whatsoever. No heat regulation whatsoever. I mean, same goes for the cold. I also can't regulate the cold well, but it's better than, the heat. Started in late 2009. I remember hearing stuff about that on TV, but I was so young. So I didn't really care. Because when you're 9 years old, it's not like you really care about that stuff. You've got other things to worry about. But still. We went to one of the islands, I believe. To one of the islands. And it was okay, but I didn't want to go. Even as a child, I hated traveling and I just really didn't want to go. And it was so warm and there were so many mosquitoes. It was awful. It was so awful, and we were right by the sea. So, and I'm 25. So, I'm 25. I was very much 9 years old in 2009. But yeah, so we had a terrible time. 9. Well done, autocorrect. Well done. But yeah. I even hated traveling when I was a child. The thing is, I can't be in the sun for very long. Because first of all, once again, I can't temperature regulate. I just can't. My body cannot. And I have neurodermatitis. And the second my skin touches the sun, I get gigantic spots of psoriasis. So, sunny country, no thank you. And I can't swim. So, beach vacation, no thank you. So, beach vacation in a sunny country, not for me. Liter Wasserschutz 50 plus. Yeah, I also have 50 plus for my sunscreen, because you need that for the tattoos. I can't swim, never learned it. I never cared to learn it really, because I don't leave the house. You're one of them, yeah, I guess. I don't leave the house. I can not drown. But when it comes to like moving forward, that's like a whole other thing. I can manage not to drown, it just looks very stupid. And I don't want to swim, you know? I don't want to go swimming. It's not fun. Du versuchst zu schlafen. Viel Glück. Ey, viel Glück, viel Glück, viel Glück. Ich hoffe, das kühlt bald bei dir ein bisschen ab, dass du da zumindest nicht so in der kompletten Hitze hockst. Schlaf gut. Träum schön. Schlaf gut und träum schön. We had swimming lessons in high school, but they didn't really care. They didn't teach you, they just expected you to know how to swim. They just expect you to know. They don't care to teach you. So if you suck and just sit on the side the entire time, they don't care. And that's all, you know? But whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't leave the house. I don't need to be able to swim well. Like, where am I gonna go? I'm not going to the beach. I'm not going to the pool. I'm not going anywhere. I go to the grocery store once a week, but there's no water nearby whatsoever. So I don't need that. This is just not something that I cared to ever learn. I probably should one day, but then at the same time, like, it's effort, isn't it? That's effort. I don't want to have to put in effort. I hate sports. Alle meine Entchen schwimmen auf dem See. At least you still know that one. And you spelled it correctly. And you capitalized the nouns. Congratulations. Peak German has been reached. To be fair, unless I'm writing like a proper text, I don't capitalize my nouns. I don't capitalize shit in Twitch chat. Why should I? People get what I'm saying nonetheless. Hey, I'm just telling straight facts. Straight facts. You only do it when you're shouting. Exactly. Either we capitalize everything or we capitalize nothing. That's just how it goes. I don't make the rules. It's just how things are. Temperatures like these make me really happy that I don't own a leather chair. I imagine people who have like a fancy leather gaming chair are suffering right now. Swim lesson stream, no. That's like a hot tub stream, but even more embarrassing. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Holy shit, no. Hot tub stream, but even more embarrassing. You'd be stuck under the chair, but stuck to the chair. Yeah, and we would have like car seats, leather outside in the sun. Mein Beileid. We have a garage, but if our car was outside in the sun, that would be awful. We don't have leather seats, and I'm very grateful for that. That sounds terrible. I used to have a leather armchair. I never sat in it. It was decoration, you know. I don't sit anywhere but on my PC, but I had one. Never used it. It was my clothes that I could technically wear another time chair. Leather and heat is quite a gift. Why? How? How? Or are you saying gift like German gift? Like the leather and the heat is poison? 'Cause it is. Ay. You got it. Yeah. For once I got something right. Hooray. Hooray. Hooray, hooray. I got a joke for the first time in my entire life. It's gonna be in the news tomorrow. Local German understood a joke immediately. It's gotta be the main headline. You got to use something that you learn in school. For once. I'm gonna ask you complicated math questions next. I hated maths. Terrible subject. Hi, 9. Welcome back. It wasn't immediate. Hey, it was faster than the other one. That other one took me like 3 or 4 minutes. So in this case, I'm gonna say I did that quite well. For once. For once. Alright, there we go. Sorry. I don't need to patch up my lip stain, but it got patchy. And I don't like it when it gets patchy. I could have just, it wasn't necessary to patch it up, but I don't like seeing it patchy. It pisses me off. I'm too much of a perfectionist for that. Too much of a perfectionist for that. I wonder what the derma roller sounds like on the bare mic. That's fun. Die Lorelei. I don't even know that one. I don't even know that one. Lorelei is a Elite Four member in Pokemon. That's all I can tell you. Yes! Her ace. Well, is Lapras really her ace? Kinda. She has that one in the anime as well, so I'm just gonna say it is. You grew up on Gen 1 Pokemon? I think my first Pokemon game was Platinum. I started relatively late because my parents didn't have money to buy me a DS until I was, I think, 9 years old. So, 9 or 10, something around those lines. If not older than that. So yeah, my first game was Platinum. I caught up on the older ones afterwards, of course, but, just depends on when you're born. You immediately going into the glitches, I see. Immediate glitch hunter. Called out. Yeah, I don't recall any naturally spawning level 0 Kangaskhan. or like the naturally spawning NekotaChin that the speedrunners use in Viridian Forest. Very natural, very totally always there. Very intended indeed. You've never heard of these NekotaChin? You should look for a glitched Pokemon. I think it's Pokemon Yellow. I think that's in yellow and not red and blue. Pokemon Gen Run Speedrun NekotaChin. Which category runs NekotaChin? It's in red and yellow. It's in red and yellow speedruns. Speedrun.com. Let me look for a link. Speedrun.com, Pokemon Yellow. Any percent glitchless, any percent normal. The top guy is French, so I'm clicking on the second video instead. Let's see. Let me get a timestamp. Oh yeah. I think it's any percent no save corruption. Because that's a 1 minute speedrun. It's 11 minutes with save. What the fuck, man? Use your stadium transfer pack. Oh, that's fair. Nostalgia. That's very fair. I never had stadium. I have a GameCube. I have a modded GameCube that is sitting right behind my screen. But yeah, it's sitting there. I don't have games for it. I just have, well, it's a Pico boot. It's a Pico boot. A Pico boot. But which version uses Nidoran? Well, I can't find it, but still. You didn't have the Cinnabar Island glitch. I believe it didn't, you're right about that. But yeah, I think that was about the, it was just another spawn, yet another spawn glitch. Like, they were a lot of those in the first couple of games, and there still are, you know. So, I used to like, the Scarlet and Violet speedruns quite a bit. Just because of how much you could fuck up the movement by literally backwards long jumping with Koraidon. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. And how you could get to later areas that you're not supposed to get to by basically teleporting your trainer over. That was very fun. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. Oh my, we are way over time, huh? I didn't realize I was yapping so much. We're almost 30 minutes over. You played before the internet, you had to find things by word of mouth. Fair. Fair. I didn't have the internet back in the day because my parents are old. So we didn't have a PC. So I also lived off of playground rumors. Very much so, very much so. But, yeah, so, basically, are almost half an hour over the time that I normally take for streams. I didn't realize I was yapping so much. Silly, silly me. Silly, silly, silly me. I wasn't looking at the clock. I was not looking at the clock or whatsoever. You are forgiven. Thank you, thank you. Now, I see that Floral Ember is live and Ida Kim is live. Does anyone have any other raid suggestions apart from these two? Any other raid suggestions apart from these two? Any other raid suggestions? Let's raid France. Wait. Still, all the French streamers are already in bed, so that's not gonna help. Twitch Boss Bloom, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? That is one username. Hello, hello. We were just about to raid out the wife here. I was asking around if anyone knows anyone nice to raid. Otherwise, I'm gonna send you over to probably Ida Kim. Because Floral Ember has been streaming for a bit and I don't know how long she's gonna go for. And Ida basically just started. Because last time we raided Floral around this time, she was already ending. So that was a little awkward. So if no one else has any suggestions. Ida Kim, they're doing the current day connections right now. Very nice, very fun. So I'm gonna send you over there. I hope that you all have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of your evening. That you are not stuck in a heat wave. Or if you are, that you are gonna cool off a little bit soon. Pleasure making your acquaintance. Pleasure's all on my side. Thanks for checking us out and thanks for staying here. I always appreciate it. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the biddies. Thanks to all the people who stuck around from the raid and welcome in again, Twitch Boss. That is a very cute emote. A very, very cute emote. I hope that you all have a lovely, lovely time. I'll be back Friday, 9 p.m. Central European Time, which is, I think, 3 p.m. Eastern-ish. I know it's very early for the US people. I do apologize. But my sleep schedule is a mess, so I tried to keep it at an hour where I'm probably awake. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you to all the chatters, all the lurkers. Drink some water, take care of yourself. Be nice. We have a raid message. Wait. We have a raid message. I forgot about it.